Easy as that, but aggressive mode in some weird way do kind of deny the Oracle pick because the Rubik is just too valuable when there's an Enigma in the game.
5 seconds remaining.
But now I'm even more concerned for aggressive because they've chosen Enigma into Rubik. Or rather, Rubik's been picked into Enigma. But that's not the point. The point is the Rubik was just left there to be chosen. Aggressive, what are we thinking here? Like, is there a game plan to this? They must have known. Right, you must know that Godsent would probably go Oracle or Rubik as that fourth pick if you left it.
Radiant team ban.
Naga Siren.
Okay, so you have the song set up for the black hole. This draft is really weird from aggressive. Like, you are relying on a lot of things to work during the game for this draft to work. And is this a core or is this an offlane Naga Siren? Is it a position 1 Naga Siren? I imagine it's an offlane, right?
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I get it. Like, Troll Warlord can pop Battle Trance and you can just pop Song and walk away. That's nice. You have the black hole set up. Still doesn't change the fact that Rubik can steal it. Maybe I'm missing something. Of course, you do have the Void Spirit that can jump the back and go after that Rubik. But you can't always rely on that to work.
Dire team ban.
I get a bit afraid this is going to be one of those games where Enigma just never casts Black Hole because he can't. There's been so many games where we've had Enigma picks and we all get excited because it's a very fun hero to watch, but then you just don't see anything happen because there's a Rubik across the draft that is just ready to steal it whenever he wants. We see the Mars and Meepo bans come out aggressive. How do you finish this draft? Because right now they are solely reliant on that black hole for their crowd control in this team fight.
10 seconds remaining.
If they don't land that black hole in a team fight on some
5
decent
seconds
targets,
remaining.
I don't know what they do. Got single target pickoff, sure. But who's going to hold all those people down to get that damage out? Like, it's... I mean, there's not even any stuns. Enigma's the only one with a stun, and that's Malefice. Black Hole is obviously, I guess you could consider that a stun. Ensnare, I suppose if you want to call it that. Remnant. They're not very reliable. Like a Puck Dream Call, a Nyx Assassin Impale, the Rubik Lift, that's reliable. Maybe not the Impale, of course, you have to, land it, but just saying it's better than what aggressive mode have got going.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, the Pugna's okay. I like the Pugna into the Troll Warlord. That's very nice. The Netherwood's going to make it hard as well for the Puck to be able to just do whatever it wants. The Rubik may blow itself up trying to cast Black Hole just due to that Netherward, but Godsent.
Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit is the pick. They've got so many ways of cancelling that black hole off. The Ember can just slide a fist chains and won't get caught in it. We've seen Wish on the Ember and he has done a pretty darn good job of it. Now mind you, Ember into Pugna is not Ember favored. Sunlight should have a very good time in this mid lane. Aggressive mode are very reliant on dominating these lanes again. It is going to be an off-lane Void Spirit. And we will see Sunlight mid, of course, Naive on the position 1 Naga Siren. You've got the tools to deal with what Godsent have picked. Sort of. I'm kind of hesitant to say anything more about this draft because I'm sure aggressive mode have some kind of strategy that we're not aware of. All I can see is you've got Song Black Hole. And of course Pugna decrepifies the troll, which makes him kind of useless. If we land those black holes, the game's a completely different story, that's for sure. You gotta kind of keep in mind as well, this is a free Ember game. There's two abilities that lock Ember down. Ensnare and Black Hole. That's it. Apart from that, he can do whatever he wants. So we're gonna have a quick pause. They've asked for a second. And that second is over. 1 pause. Godsent, the heavy betting favorites apparently, according to EGB. I wouldn't disagree based on these drafts.
This pleases me to no end.
That's enough out of you.
I love winning! I love winning! Greetings!
Oh boy, what a game we're in for though. You know what, if this is how we end the night, I'm still happy.
Your anger is
I don't even
useless
care
here.
if the draft doesn't make sense. At least we get to see something different.
30 seconds to battle.
Top lane, they're not going to make a dive. We were looking at that Enchantress for a second. Lil, gonna try and stop CTO from stealing that bounty rune off him, and he's got an impale, so there's no way he's stopping that. CTO does pick it up. It's gonna be a 3-for-1 trade, so a very nice start for Godsent. And this is the part we really want to keep an eye out on, the laning stage, right? It's gonna be so important for aggressive. They have to win these lanes. They do have the heroes, like Spartan on the Enchantress should win the top lane for Naive, for sure. Mid lane, again, we talked about it, the Pugna does beat out the Ember. We saw this earlier on today. And the off lane, maybe not so much, like the Void Spirit may struggle, but you kind of expect that anyway. That's not too big of a deal, but you definitely want to win 2 out of 3. You do see Pablo already getting chased down on the Rubik. Skylark having some troubles with CTO, who just keeps following him down. One of the great things about the position 4 Nyx Assassin is he has such high base regen that you can just continue to trade auto attacks with the Void Spirit. Just reset for a couple seconds and come back in. It's a very hard support to deal with. Spartan trying to get in range to deal out some damage to Pablo. He's out of mana. Does have a Mango available, but has to be a little bit careful. Orb forward from Radix, and they get the Fairy Fire out of him. Spartan will just turn around and try to dish out some harassment back. Ira's having a great old time at the bot lane, but so is the Void Spirit. The Nyx Assassin did actually leave, and CTO seems to understand this Enigma is jungling right now. And we'll start rotating into that jungle to contest. So this is like full greed. They've gone all the way greed on this draft. But if this Enigma is allowed to jungle by himself without being contested by this Nyx, it definitely could be very problematic for Godsent. And it looks like CTO never actually found him in the jungle either, so he's walked back towards that bot lane now. You can get those fast aura items up like a pipe or the Helm of Dominator and things like that. You can start taking towers down very quick as aggressive mode. Snare. Get the Puck rejects. He'll be fine. He'll just walk out of there, but there's a lot of harass coming out from Spartan. Pablo will try and return the favor, but it's not quite easy when you've got a large creep there from Spartan. Auto-attacking away on this Rubik. Era slowly starting to provide harassment out towards Skylark, who has been farming very well on the Void Spirit in the offlane. While CTO is still trying to chase down this Enigma. And it looks like he finally does spot him out in that east side jungle, but then kind of leaves him again as well. Skylark again, it's just a very hard lane up against the troll. Arrow's just going to continue to bully this man out of the offlane as CTO, still level 1, still trying to find Lil. Lil is just going from back and forth between his jungles.
The flames rush forth.
As a jungle Enigma, it used to be your worst enemy, this Nyx Assassin. Just following you everywhere, just annoying the hell out of you, soaking your XP, stealing your creeps. I'd say CTO probably should get some XP himself. He's not going to be so effective just at level 1, but it looks like he wants to try and make a play onto Sunlight. Wish will start moving forward with the Flame Guard, though he's a little too early. Kind of let Sunlight walk away. CTO needed probably half a second to break that distance. We still have no kills on the board. No first blood being taken yet.
Gotcha.
Death and gold are linked.
That should help.
Sunlight about to that level 6 mark. Surprisingly enough, he hasn't really... he's won the lane outright. Like, he's doubled CS in comparison to the Ember. Hasn't found the kill on the Ember yet. Doesn't really seem to mind, though. As long as he gets those last hits up and gets those items up, he'll be fine. And we do have another pause. Looks like Rejects is having a few issues. He will disconnect.
Dire are scanning.
CTO still level 1. Come on, CTO. Surely you can get a bit of XP going. Still trying to find Lil on the Enigma. Gonna run into Spartan. Lil again is gonna transition back towards the other side. To be fair, this Nyx Assassin chasing him is slowing down the Enigma's farm. So there's that. He is still kind of doing his job. Kind of concerns me a little bit that this Nyx Assassin is going to be that underleveled. But he is making a little run around the map. So there is some advantage to it. There we go. There's the first impale onto this Enigma. He actually uses it onto the creeps just to steal some away from Lil. It's like this jungle is very occupied. You've got Naive, Spartan, and Lil all taking up this jungle. Naive has had enough of this safe lane. They are going to actually rotate down bot where they'll go after Era on the troll, and that will be the first blood. Sunlight and Spartan just kind of snuck their way in. They're aggressive. Get that FB. They'll start pressuring that bottom T1. That's generally what you want to do as a Pugner. Just find a first blood or find a kill and start pressuring that tower. He will actually leave the bot lane and go back towards the mid lane. So Sunlight not really ready yet to try and force the tier 1s in. He'll leave his teammates behind to do that work. Still Wish, Flame Gun up, looking for a target. Sleight of Fist will connect, but there's still no chains available, so he can't really lock down Sunlight. And to top lane, Dream Call is there on Naive. Era, he's rotated. And it looks like he just doesn't want to go down bot. He realizes how many heroes there are going to be from aggressive. Meanwhile, CTO does go down to Sunlight on the Pugner. And it'll be a 1-2 8 minutes into this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
CTO, for the love of God, go get some levels, man.
Is under
What
attack.
level is this Nyx now? Has he hit 2? Surely he has by now. He goes straight back to the jungle, as I can see on the minimap. He may have been caught out though. No, he's trying to help out Wish, who is going after Spartan on the Enchantress. CTO will get in range for an impale, but there's not going to be much follow-up damage. It's got Wish. He tries to come in, but has to remnant out. CTO is still level 1. This is actually game losing. I love what he's trying to do. I get that level 1 impale is still great to make ganks happen, but come on, I mean... You're up against the Pugner, you don't want Spike Carapace. You can return the Nether Blast damage, get a stun off guaranteed with Spike Carapace up against Pugner. Seems like there's some value into that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's going to go to the mid lane, he's going to get some farm up now. Top. Pablo going to be chased down by Sunlight, but Era, he wants to go for this as Wish has rotated as well. They don't have chains still, I believe, so Sunlight actually going to decrep and TP out. Skylark going to join in fact, never mind, he cancels his TP, but now the Battle Trance, it was the wrong move. Dream Calls there from Rejix, they're going to find a second, it looks like they'll find a third, as Spartan has nowhere to go.
Fear not your death.
Godsent, kind of 3-for-0 trade up on this top lane. It's a lot of gold. A bit unfortunate.
Radiant's bottom tower
He was
is under
out, his
attack.
TP was just about to finish. There was
Dire's
nothing to
top
cancel it
tower is under attack.
And good are
except himself.
Dire's top tower
Godsent
has
will
fallen.
find themselves with a 2k net worth lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mid lane. A lot of heroes grouped up. What's the name of the game here? Like, are we going to push a tower for aggressive mode, or
Structures are
just going to
fortified.
stick together? I mean, there's
Radiant's
strength in
bottom
numbers,
tower
but
is
they've got to
under
be
attack.
fighting towers with this draft. They'll head down bot, where Naive is already set up on the Naga Siren. Era already got the top tier 1. Rejix, he'll have to be careful. Bot tier 1 does go down.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Puck just wants out of here. Wish again going to rotate down with CTO. Lil does, well, almost has level 6. Not quite there yet. He needs one more creep to die. He still doesn't have it though. He's running away. Dreamcore comes in. He would love that black hole right now, but he does not have it. Great timing coming out from Godsent. Sunlight trying to turn around with the life drain, but Wish will happily just walk away. And that Centaur, not going to find the stun. Remnants are available on Wish, so he'll be fine to get out. Slide a fist, and oh, actually Remnant does connect from the Void Spirit, but the Remnant away from Wish will be fine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now you have BOTs up on this puck, so he's going to have that global presence. It's going to mean he's going to be able to defend the lanes very easily. Like, this push style lineup from aggressive mode is not going to be as effective when you have these constant illusionary orbs coming in and clearing out your wave. As Skylark now being chased down by Wish. Still no chains available, so he does astral step away. And Era, he's going to have a Battle Fury up soon. Not the fastest timing in the world, but not the worst either. He'll have it around 14-15 minutes, it seems. Pretty decent. You look over to Naive, it looks like he's just still trying to get a Yasha up on the Naga Siren. He's been farming okay on this Naga, but Nagas just need so much more before they can be effective. It's Pablo chasing down Lil, not letting him farm this top lane. Aggressive. Chilling out, getting more farm up. So is Godsent. Naive is just going to work towards that Manta on the Naga Siren, but Wish... Oh, not now. Don't tell me this feed's gone down now of all times. Maybe it has. I'm going to check the other feed. See if that's working any better. 1 second, guys. Oh, there it is. Here we go again. Alright, I'll be a second. I'm going to try and get the other feed up if it is still working. Otherwise, we'll try and just get everything back to normal. In fact, never mind. Both of them aren't working right now, so I'll be a second. Alright, we're back into the game. Well, now we are. The black screen's gone. Apparently, somewhere along the line, we hit a 10-11 with a 1k net worth lead for aggressive mode. Wish I could tell you how, and our Ember Spirit is dead.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And it looks like there was a black hole committed. So we missed the first black hole of the game due to those problems. And Naive suddenly has a Manta Diffusal Blade. My god, how did this happen? Well, they are 21 minutes in now, so I guess that's fair enough. Of course, the Troll Era, he does have Battle Fury up. Top. They do jump on Naive. The Naga in trouble. Does she have Song? No, the Impel comes out in time. She did have Song off cooldown, but just couldn't get the animation off. And now Skylark wants to get out. Astral step back in. That is a dangerous position. They get the silence off, but he got a Remnant as well with the Yules. In fact, no, they blow up Era. The Pugna doing so much damage. A CTO will go down on the Nyx Assassin. And more Decrepifies to fly out from Sunlight. Pablo, he'll manage to run out. The Ember coming back in.
Radiant's middle tower is
And so aggressive mode apparently have been making this draft work.
My sprites are with us.
Lil did manage to find the farm levels he was looking for in this Enigma. Does have the mech and Hooded Defiance up. In terms of the push though, I have to comment, there's only been one tier 1 tower that's gone down so far for aggressive. So that is a little concerning. Because this lineup that they have is made to push towers down early. Of course, you do have the late game potential with the Naga Siren. And of course, the black hole from the Enigma.
has been denied.
You want to get any advantage they can. Skylark, of course, with the Yules now. Can just juke and jive. Get rid of that silence of the puck. Naive, trying to go after an Abyssal Blade, and he has just picked up a Basher. Godsent, they say, will smoke up straight into the Roshan pit. This could be a great Roshan steal. Aggressive. I don't think they'll have time to react as Era just hits way too hard, way too fast. There is a creep coming in, and that will scout it out, but the Roshan's already less than half HP that they're running in now. CTO giving vision as, oh, the Roshan, it does get a bash off. That is delaying things. The Nagasaran wants to get in there for Song, but Impale, Meteor Hammer, it is dodged out by the Manta. They still have time. Era still hasn't got the Roshan down. They're going in now. Still, where's the Song? It's not there. Era, he BKBs up and gets the Aegis. Now they want to take the team fight, or maybe not. Era's BKB is going to run out, so this Aegis could go down very, very early. As they are chasing. Song going to catch out the Ember. They don't get the real target they wanted, but they'll settle with the Black Hole on the Ember Spirit. Where's our Rubik? Pablo trying to go for a steal, but he gets Yule's up. Won't be able to grab the Black Hole. In fact, he may just die for his trouble. Era trying to find a way to fight. A massive impale from the Nyx Assassin and Battle Trance being popped. This could be the turnaround. They found Lil on the Enigma. They'll find two. The buyback is there though from Skylark as they'll continue chasing. Era still holds the Aegis, so he's feeling confident about this. But how do you hold down Sunlight? CTO can't really get in range for an Impale as top lane. Pablo trying to go after Naive by himself. That was a little naive of you, Pablo. He does die. That was actually a dieback on our Rubik. Remnant will not hold down Regix. They weren't really able to capitalize as much as they wanted from that fight. But they get what they came for. They got the Aegis. That'll be enough.
Bounty.
Still, all props to aggressive mode. The fact that they're holding on with this kind of draft, it's kind of impressive. I mean, I say holding on, they're in the lead.
Your anger is useless here.
We have a pause coming out from Godsent. Disconnection again from Regix, who appears to be having some internet issues. Not the first time he's had to DC during this this series. We do have a lovely tooltip there. Good luck, have fun. It's very funny Dota. Everyone knows you don't have fun in this game. We just hope to win. Wish will get his BKB up now on the Ember. It's a really weird thing about the Ember Spirit in this meta. Because the Maelstrom got nerfed so much, it's put the Ember in a very awkward position where he just can't really get much DPS up with his top lane. Remnant gonna catch Regix. This will be a very, very nice kill on the puck. He will phase shift off a lot of the damage coming in as he is chasing Skylark now, going for a TP, but Dreamcall is gonna be there in time. They catch him out. Silence. He breaks the tether and the Dagon comes in, and Pablo will secure the kill, in quotations, with the Fade Bolt.
Flames will spread thrice.
That'll be a very, very important pickup. 60 seconds down. Or rather, the Void Spirit down for 60 seconds. Without buyback available. Godsent able to capitalize at all on this? Probably not, because you're versing a Nagasaran who will continue to split push lanes over and over again with those mirror images. There's really nothing you can do about it.
Tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed.
Naive though loses his courier, and that was actually the full Abyssal. Meanwhile, Sunlight gets caught out on the Pugna.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower.
Find that bot
has
T1.
fallen.
Godsent still moving in for more. They know the Pugner's down for another 20. Could just afford to go for that bot tier 2 now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's important to find as many objectives as you can when you have an opening up against the Naga Siren. Otherwise, you're just going to get split pushed to death.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
As top, Lil. Gonna find CTO. CTO looking for an impel. Does get the spike carapace off. Still no impel being thrown out yet. But they are gonna be able to find this Enigma. Although maybe not. He does mech up. But it has been stolen. The black hole is with Pablo now. How do you initiate? He comes in with a green black hole but catches nobody. Pablo! Oh, Pablo! Oh boy. Godsent, they're gonna find more anyway. That wasn't the big black hole steal we were hoping for, but they still win the team fight. Or maybe they don't. It was a 3-for-2 trade, 2 buybacks coming up from Godsent.
Dire are scanning.
In top bot lane, Naive. Gets used up, rejects. Gotta find a way out of this one. Song is gonna... Naive, does he know? Looks like he just wants to get out. He was surrounded. It was a great Song TP play. Would have been pretty disastrous if he lost his life. It's in 17 to 19, less than 1k net worth lead for the side of aggressive mode. The odds apparently still in Godsent's favor in this game. It's been a fairly even game. You do have the Abyssal now up on Era, but you also have one on the Naga Siren, once her courier respawns, that is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been
Do
killed.
find Wish's courier at that secret shop, but it had nothing in it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Smoke up, Godsent. Would love to find this Naga Siren.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Even the Pugner would be amazing, but Sunlight is apparently running away with spider legs. Still, Lift is there, Naive. Do you have Song? He does not. Not quite yet anyway, but it may be off cooldown soon. Still, Decrepify. Gonna save him for now. Impale into Meteor Hammer, but now the Life Drain. Sunlight trying so hard to keep him alive, but it may cost him his own life. The Song was committed at the last second to boot, and what a bash coming out. Era bashing on command. Spartan, do they get the lift? They have found it. It'll be slow death, but a death nonetheless for Spartan. Lil gonna desperately try and force out this bot wave. And you can see the Void Spirit has actually done the same in the mid lane, so they won't necessarily be able to try and find a tier 3 out of this. Which is one positive for aggressive mode. But it seems as though Godsent are gonna start to try and pressure as quickly as possible. Smoke again.
Radiant's courier has been
Repair kit,
killed.
not gonna help if that's not the tower they're attacking.
Dire's top tower is under
They'll go for
attack.
the other, and now he tries to go in for another repair kit, but it's gonna cost Lil's life. Yeah, Era, you aren't wrong. It's very unfortunate.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Clever little bait there from Godsent. You've got to buy back on the Enigma, I think, but they're gonna wait for the Naga Siren to respawn.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
There's the buyback. He does have Black Hole. Nice stun by the Dominated Creep. They have control in Era. Silence. He won't be able to battle trance, but he will BKB up. Naive, Song, Committal. He's out of range for everybody, but he finally gets the Rubik. This could be a massive team fight as the BKB has now worn off on the Troll. Black Hole, not going to come out yet. There it is, but it's cancelled by the Spike Carapace of CTO. The Dream Core comes in, and there's the stolen Black Hole. Pablo lands it this time around. They're in trouble on the side of aggressive, as Wish is cleaning up on the Ember. Rejix will manage to survive somehow on the puck. In fact, Naive, he's going to man fight, but CTO's back in. Wish will buy back and Remnant back in, and this game could be over. Only 2 buybacks available. And the spike carapace from CTO just before that black hole came in from Lil. He had a split second. And Rejix will follow up with the Dream Coil. What a play. They aren't actually going to find anything out of this, surprisingly. Godsent not actually pushing without Era on the troll. And CTO, the boy that was level 1 at 7 minutes into this game, he's grown up, he's level 18. He's been making plays. Mama's gonna be proud. Aggressive mode. Still in it by every stretch. Like, they're not out of this game at all. They still haven't even lost to Rax. But they are behind 7k. Jump in. Mid lane Rejix is going to have the Nyx Assassin to help. He gets an Impel into the Meteor Hammer. Rejix is falling low, but the Void Spirit is also falling quite low as Rejix. He'll blink out of there just in time. Now they go back in straight after the Naga Siren. Song committed, but there's too many BKBs. Era, he jumps in. Although Remnant, the BKB's wearing off now. Naive being healed up by Sunlight. Do they keep going? Pablo back in there. Midnight Pulse is not really going to do too much, or maybe it does. It's a lot of damage. Still, the Rubik does drop. Dream Coil already expended, and the Naga does break the tether. They are chasing for Era on this troll. They'll lose the Void Spirit in the process, though. Do you have the control for this troll Warlord? CTO keeping him safe for now. Era gonna jump back in. He doesn't have Battle Trance, but he doesn't care. He wants Lil the Enigma. He cleans him up. Spartan, the only man left standing after Era. It's not gonna matter. This Enchantress can't do anything up against 4. 2 more buybacks to come out, but they are looking pretty thin in terms of a team. As Sunlight will die back immediately, the whoops come out, the GG's been called, and the draft indeed does not work from Aggressive. They were kinda close. Kinda. Still Godsent. Congratulations to them. They do get their first 2-1 victory, or 2-0 victory, excuse me. How dare I take that away from them. 2-0 up against Aggressive Mode. And that'll be it for the group stage. We actually have the playoffs starting in about 5 days from now. Which does mean I'm going to have to say bye-bye to you lovely people. In fact, we're going to have to wait for these ads to be run first. So we'll wait that out. Go on, Mr. Producer. Play the GG bet ad. Or the other ad. All the ads. Play them.